Morning, campers. The bunker is now open.
Right, point open. Half turn. That's well.
What we'll be doing is we'll be having a tour around the bunker this evening, and then during the day, the public have been asked to vote for the vehicles that they think are the best vehicles, military vehicles out there. So we'll have a bit of a prize giving for that, and then you want to auction some stuff or something, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, auction some stuff and what have you. So we'll do that and then have a bit of a noggin and natter, and then everybody can then make their way back to their tents and what have you, whatever time Joe kicks you out really. Joe will be looking after you later on this evening. So what I'll do first is I'll tell you a bit about the history of Hack Green, and then we'll go out and about exploring the bunker. Now today you've been here and you've been able to have a look around. Obviously it's a bit different of an evening because all the AVs turned off, and instead of all the interesting commentaries on the television, so you get me droning on. But nonetheless, at least you'll get a bit of an insight as to how this whole complex operated. The bunker here was established as early as 1938. On the site here was established here as early as 1938. The then War Ministry perceived that there was a potential that we may well be going to war with Germany in the near future. They didn't behave themselves. So what they did is they canvassed around the United Kingdom looking for greenfield sites close to the major railway exchanges or interchanges of the United Kingdom. And of course, Hack Green is just by Crewe, which of course is one of the main ones throughout the United Kingdom. And what they did, and it was a secret undertaking, and it was codenamed Starfish, was they built complete copies of the railway exchanges and laid pretend tracks and wooden trains and all that sort of thing. The idea being that if we did go to war with Germany, Germany would be likely to send bombers over. They thought of that, and they decided that what they would do is build facsimiles of the exchanges, of the railway exchanges. The idea being that if the bombers did come, they'd bomb the hell out of the facsimiles or copies and leave the real ones alone for the movement of troops and goods to fight the war. Well, they were right. We did go to war with Germany, and the first loss of life and the first air raids actually were in Fife in Scotland. A lot of people know that, that's what Michael Caine would say. And but it didn't take them long to move to the rest of the country. And when the bombers did come, quite simply what they did was follow the railway tracks to the real railway exchanges and stations and bomb them. And they left all the starfish sites well alone. It was just, bear in mind we were in the early days of World War II, and there were a lot of ideas coming to the fore, and that was one of the ones that didn't quite work out in practice. Very much.
No, it's from that way.
Who created that?
We were sick on the way here.
Should get one of these, Johnny.
Golf balls, as it were. Star-phased array, they call it toaster, that's by the by. And the rest of it controlled by Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado, basically satellite-based. So once the missiles were incoming, that would have been picked up by BMEWS, Ballistic Missile Early Warning System. That information would have been sent to the United Kingdom Regional Air Operations Centre, deep underground at High Wycombe. And from there, the information would have been sent from the sector controllers to the warning officers sitting at these desks. And in every military and civilian establishment, so you have all of your council officers, your council bunkers, your county council bunkers, all of your ambulance, your police, your fire stations, all of that, they all had one of these little loudspeakers that sent signals over twin channels, again with survivability in mind. And these in actual fact were the same wires that during peacetime were used to take the speaking clock traffic. So in World War III you couldn't find out what the time was. But anyway, these were in all of those areas, and what they wanted to do was to give the attack warning red to all of the military and civilian personnel, telling them of the impending missile attack. And that would have been done from the warning officers here. So the missiles incoming, picked up by BMEWS, sent to UK RAOC at High Wycombe. The sector control would then issue the warning, the order from here to send the attack warning red. And the people in those establishments all around the country would hear something like this. In fact, they'd see exactly this is what they'd hear. He would then verbally have to give the national attack warning red, national attack warning red, national attack warning red. There were a number of attack warnings, not just red, but also black for fallout, various things like that. The black telephone, by the way, was to connect him, if that was required, to the United Kingdom Monitoring and Warning Organisation, the ROC part of it as well, so he could get information from there. Having done all of that, he would then be able to, then once he got authorisation from the sector controller at UK RAOC, he could then turn a key and operate all the sirens up and down the country at about 11,000 sites to warn the general public, you...
Test message ends. Retransmit test message Fox on SX 2000 lines 1 to 8 and data on emergency communications network 2, county main lines 5.
Probably not.
we actually...
Now, they're £42,000 each. They run at an enormous voltage, something like 13,000 volts on the anode at hundreds of amps. And you can rebuild them. It's a sort of valve you can take apart and rebuild it. They're so expensive. And you can, one man can just about pick one up. Really heavy. Yeah. And they're the two that would be in operation at the bottom of the cabinet there.
And is the time on there significant?
No.